Hi guys. So it's still week 9 and I've just done session 1 with Roisin tonight. So we had new exercises and I can totally tell that Roisin wrote the plan for today. The reason I could tell that Roisin had written the exercises was because they were all movement based. So, well, most of them were at least. A second group of exercises, they were all like movement stuff. So, squat jumps, the bench sits. So if I'm like on the bench and I'm like off the edge of the bench, and mini presses. So like a push-up on a bench where you don't move, where you don't go down so low, you just do a little bit. So it's going to engage the muscles around my elbows, which I think will be helpful. It'll help them be a bit less tender, like it'll strengthen around my joint there so that they're not getting so sore. I'd like something like that for my knees, because my knees are like in bits. They hurt every day. Oh, just moving them hurts. My knees are like just a mess. I like the impact that exercise will have. The caterpillar. Well, I don't love this one. It makes complete scientific sense that it would be helpful for my program. I think like when I've got my ass up in the air and my hands and my feet on the ground, I'm all bunched up because my belly's in the way. Like I feel like my belly's in the way, so I can't get them close enough together. Watch this space. I might put the caterpillar into my solo sessions later this week. The way I feel about those is the way I felt about burpees to begin with. But I just didn't know about it. So it stands to reason that will change. I like to skip through to the part where I'm already good at it. So I still think that taking exercises into my solo sessions is a good way for me to be able to do that. It worked with ball slam. It's working with mountain climbers. It's working with burpees. I think the caterpillar is going to be the next thing that I need to bring into my solo sessions. I don't feel like I'll get the most out of it until I work it out for myself. Yeah, maybe that's it. I need to work things out for myself. I think with new exercises, I feel the need to get my head wrapped around them slower than Roisin was prepared to give me tonight. She's like, no, come on, do it faster. And I was like, I just need to be able to do this in my own time. I can't just rush things. I need to figure it out. And I got a bit frustrated there, but tonight was an emotional journey and I will get into that in just a tick. Second piece. My head is a little bit all over the shop post-session tonight. I was an emotional wreck today. Firstly, because of the new exercises, that seems to be a common theme. But the thing that threw me around today was this absolute asshole in the gym. Here's the story. So a couple of weeks ago, I noticed that he was a jerk, and he's there on Tuesdays every week. And he makes a habit of hanging around the women in the gym. Like he's always working out quite close to us, at least. And I can only assume other women in the gym because I see him watching sometimes and it just makes me feel uncomfortable. But tonight in particular, I saw him doing this kettlebell swing and it was directly behind where I was doing my mountain climbers. When it was time for me to go for my mountain climbers, I just paused for a second because I just saw him out of the corner of my eye, like with the big kettlebell, and it's the one that is looped through, like the ropes, the battle ropes loop through. So they're like that big one, and he was swinging it so high that it went above his head, like over his head, not all the way over, but like above the height of his head, and it was right in line with where I was about to be, down on the floor. Now, it wasn't about him watching my ass while I bent over, like, lucky you. Although, thank you, Roisin, for having my back and standing in the way, obstructing his view. That's really nice. It was that he looked unsafe, and I didn't want to collect a 12-kilo kettlebell to the head, or have it go over my head and smash the mirror in front of me and be covered in glass. So I just hesitated for a second. I was like, oh, he'll be done in a second and then I'll be okay. And I did, and he was. And I went down for the mountain climbers, and it was 40 seconds, and I was like, oh, please just let these 40 seconds be over really fast. Like, don't fuck around, Kelsey, because you don't want to have your time extended. And like, I wanted that 40 seconds of mountain climbers to be over before he got back into his kettlebell swings, because I knew that meant I'd be out of the firing line again. And so when I finished, he'd moved on to something completely different, so he wasn't going back to the kettlebell, and I just fucking broke down. I'm there for me, and he just made me feel so uncomfortable. I can't explain it any other way. Like, I'm uncomfortable talking about it, but I feel like I need to say it. And so we went to tears, and Roisin was like, get up, we're ready to go. And she knew something was wrong. And she said, what's going on? I said, I'm having a panic attack. I need to get out of here. And so she said, all right, we're just going to go out the front door. We're just going to stand up and walk out. I was like, yep, okay. And we did. And she said she knew exactly what it was because she saw it too. And so we let Lee know, and I think he did some convenient vacuuming. Tactful hoovering by Lee done there. So that was really that was super supportive. It's weird how, like, the kind of support I value the most out of the program and trainers in general comes from such unusual places. Like, the standing there and counting my reps is one thing, but like understanding me is a big thing, and I really feel like they do. So thanks, guys. Yeah, so I'm not going to go on about that anymore. Hopefully he'll keep his distance. If he doesn't keep his distance next time, I'm going to be saying something. And I really, it doesn't need to be much, but it's the first step towards fixing the problem. If he's working nearby, I'll move, and if he follows me, I'll say something. So hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I'm not taking it. I'm not having it. Anyway, to summarize tonight's sessions, I think I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Like, I can already feel the jelliness. The jelliness is more intense than normal, and I need to go and have a shower, so hopefully that'll like help loosen me up a little bit. I've done a little bit of stretching today, but yeah, I'm definitely, I feel the soreness already coming in, like the pre-soreness. Um, I'm actually looking forward to the rest of the week. I'm feeling very positive going into this week. And last week was successful-ish. I came down nearly 500 grams today. Yesterday was 109.7. Today was 109.2. Now that I've cracked 110, I'm like, okay, I really need to be at 108. I was meant to be at 108 at the end of last week. So, we'll see. And so it continues. But yeah, that's all for me tonight. I am positive. I am looking forward to the week. And I'm not going to let assholes stop me. Get the boxing gloves out. I'll get my fisticuffs ready. Anyway, catch you on the flip side, guys. See ya.